He does not have a long runway to run. Oh, he's doing it! Full throttle, full throttle. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. He got it! Don't hit the trees! Ah! Nailed it! Alright, I am here at an impromptu fly-in. Got a bunch of para friends, and we're going to send it this way. I have a new microphone. I think it sounds slightly better in the noisy environments, like the noise canceling's a little better. My wife says it sounds the same. We'll see. Might be slightly better. Anyway, I'm going to launch. Man, I am doing a terrible job as a YouTuber. So I hit my launch. There was nothing really interesting to see. But I usually record it because I feel like it's the way a video should start. Also, I won't name who, but someone biffed their launch, and I didn't get that. I probably wouldn't have uploaded it, but yeah, I totally missed the show. So Ross is up. Rob is up. He's a new character on the channel. Mark is down here in front by the white van. And then Gabe, let me turn around, it's traffic. Gabe got a new wing today. So it might be that we all like take turns on his new wing. I think he was even asking other people to like send it for him and just make sure everything was cool. Gabe's been flying for probably 9 months now. So you know, he's certainly qualified for that wing, but I think he just wanted other people to give it a go and make sure it was cool. So anyway, I'm here with, what does that make? 5 of us total? Something like that, 4 or 5. And it should be a good time. So, hopefully the camera's on. It is. Point down a touch. I think Gabe is about to do his first launch ever on that new wing. Okay, that's Mark. Ah, you got it. Ah! I missed it! But it looks like it went fine. That is Mark. Mark, he's not really low to the ground right now. He's kind of lowish. But he's probably the best, like, foot drag pilot in the area. And I think now he's really low. I bet he might drag his foot. There it is! He touched the ground! Look at him go! Look at this! I'm finally a good YouTuber. I'm capturing all this. Go, Mark. I would do the same. I'm a mediocre foot dragger myself, but I don't have any flotation on. And if you sink in the water, it's curtains. So I won't be going that low, I don't think. But I think I saw a fish jumping. Man, what a nice day. It's a little late. It's like 10:30, I think. So it's getting kind of bumpy-ish, but we're having a good time. Is everything okay? Did I miss something? Whoever's radio, I can't hear you. Something about Ross? Roger that. So Ross is down on the shore. That's not typical Ross behavior. Like there's one guy I know, Matt Minyard. He lands everywhere. Ross doesn't land everywhere. So I'm betting something went wrong. I don't know where Ross is. They said on the shore. So, fun fact about me, I'm particularly bad at finding things. It doesn't matter. Oh, here he is. Well, he's standing up. Hey Ross, is your radio on? He doesn't look injured. He did pick a tough spot to launch. That's going to be a pickle. If I'm seeing it right, he took his helmet off, which is why his radio's not on. And if I'm seeing it right, he's setting up for a launch. He's trying to give himself a little space. So I'm not going to plant down there just yet. I'm going to wait and see what he does. At least wait until he puts his radio back on and talk to him. My first inclination was to land right next to him and make sure he's okay. But, you know, kind of the rescuer situation, I don't want to turn it into two people that need to be rescued if I don't have to. So what happened was, Ross was flying very close to the ground, to the water, and something happened. He hit a downdraft or whatever, and his prop hit the water. So it looks like he got a little bit of prop damage, and he's going to try to limp back to the launch site with an unbalanced prop and put it down there. That's a bummer. Alright, I'm looking at launches. Ross is set up there. You see how he's not set up all the way against the trees? For my money, he's robbing himself of like 30 feet that he could run. But, two things. One, Ross is like a 100-hour pilot and can make these decisions on his own. And two, he's on the ground. He might be seeing something I don't. Like, maybe I'm looking at mud that it's hard to run in or something. But, yeah, I'm guessing he's going to launch there along the shoreline. Try not to hit those trees that stick out. And, send it. I don't know. I hope he's not losing too much thrust, because it sounds like his prop is damaged. He said he was going to limp home with an unbalanced prop. So probably one of the tips is missing. He's laying out now. That guy with the orange and red wing, that's Mark Honeycutt. He's a YouTuber too. And I think the two of us are just circling around, trying to get footage of Ross launching from Sketch City. There goes Mark again. So that's actually pretty difficult to do. It takes a lot of like throttle and brake control to maintain your altitude within really like 3 or 4 inches to foot drag like that. And Mark is quite good at it. He's clipped in, he's warming up. Ross usually likes to warm up for a while, but he already flew, so it's hard to predict. I think it's soon. Centering himself on the lines. He does not have a long runway to run. Oh, he's doing it! Full throttle, full throttle! Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it! Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up! He got it! Don't hit the trees! Ah! Nailed it! I'm very excited for Ross. This would have been a tough extraction. I don't know exactly how to get here. Oh, that's awesome! He's getting above the trees. He's gonna make it back. He's totally gonna make it back. That was not a certainty. Go, Ross. It's your birthday. That was actually like 2 weeks ago. Anyway, there's our morning drama. So I don't know how well the camera picks up these birds down here, but I wonder, like, do they present any risk to me? If I fly too close to them, do they, like, take out my prop and send me down like I'm Scully? Scully's the pilot who landed in the Long Island Sound, I think, something like that. Anyway, they're kind of cool to look at. I feel like a broken record with this. I really like that I'm flying. It's an incredible thing for a human to do. And to just sit here and buzz around watching birds. This is outrageous. So cool. I wish I could bring you guys up. I wish that, like, well, one, it's not legal, and two, I don't know if I'd trust me yet. But if I could, like, take people for a ride and let them feel what I'm feeling, I promise you, it'd be the coolest thing you did this month. And this is Christmas month. Alright, so I'm talking in full throttle just for a second so that I can hear the audio. You guys, I don't know, you think it's better, worse, the same? Also, it wouldn't be a Woody flight if I didn't throw down a little bit. So let's try that. I forgot to point my camera up. So I don't know how good a view you're getting. But I can tell you I'm doing awesome! Good times! Flat bottoms! Alright, that's enough altitude loss. It's a little bumpy down low, so even if it wasn't, that's low enough. Yeah, I totally had the camera pointed down. Worst YouTuber ever! Alright. This looked like a decent little shoreline that I maybe play with. Oh, there's people on it. Well, I don't want to... It's illegal to fly over... I think it's called like a congregation of people. I don't know how many it takes to be a congregation, but there's 4 here, and that seems like enough for me. So I won't be flying over them, but I might be flying by them. Hey, they waved. That's a nice family. Look at me, I'm low to the ground. I'm Mark Honeycutt. This is nice. I'm crossing this boat ramp, and it's my instinct to look both ways like I'm crossing the street. Don't see any power lines above this road. How cool is paramotoring? Not very, according to some of you. But this is amazing to me. Apex, your beaches look beautiful. Gonna try turning a little bit. There we go. Oh, I'm doing good. Woohoo! There it is. Got my weight shift right.
Future Woody here. How cool is this? How cool is this?
Killing it. But that's all the altitude I have. In my dreams, Mark got that on video.
Woo! Heck yeah! He's kind of doing wingovers or something, and I'm just spiraling down. Woo! If you want, that's not trying to send an army to him or anything, but if you wanted to go to Mark Honeycutt's channel and tell him that his video of me kind of is a shaky, sucky mess, that would be fine with me. That'd be fine. Let him know. Take better footage of Woody. I think that'd be good for everybody.
So I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, but way out there, it kind of looks like a big field. There's big 2 spots. That's RDU. That's the Raleigh-Durham International Airport. And I'm just coming to the airspace now. The way the airspace works on a big airport is it's shaped like an upside-down wedding cake. So right by the airport, it goes all the way to the ground, and then it kind of goes up and up. So where we take off from is under the ledge of one of the ridges of the upside-down wedding cake. And I'm losing altitude now. I'm still not there, and I'm definitely low enough, so I'm gonna fly in under the airspace to the LZ. But I just like have a visual on it, and it's kind of scary to me that like there could be a 747 coming from behind me and landing there. But they mostly stick to their airspace. Here, look, see that? That's why I'm getting low. So they mostly stick to their airspace, but that's the risk you run. That's also why I like to get out. But anyway, so yeah, I'm headed back to the LZ underneath the cake layer. Let's land safely. I think I found the LZ. It's this thing here with the road. I'm hoping I still have some friends there and I can tell which way the wind is going and all that stuff. It's getting a little rough out. It's not like crazy or anything for sure, but you know, it's midday and there's a little bit of wind, and I'm not sure it hasn't shifted. So in my dreams, my friends are there like kiting and yeah, see that wing layout? I think that implies the wind direction. So I'm gonna I'm getting blown around and lifted. Usually after a lift comes a little sink. Anticipate that, but I'm just getting more lift. It's not letting me down. There's a windsock up. You gotta love that. Yeah, I'm doing a go around because I can't seem to get down here. I know what it is. Probably those trees are giving me like ridge lift. Alright, let's nail our landing. Everyone's watching. Woohoo, lift! Nailed it! Awesome. I want to see Ross's prop. So the tips of these props spin at like the speed of sound, or faster. It looks like he got the lift. The lift of the prop doesn't come from the tips, it comes from like here, or the propulsion. But yeah, he was definitely out of balance because he hit the water. Good stuff. I don't think it's repairable, but I'm not an expert. Made it back safely.
Okay, what happened?
So, our friend Mark here loves to go low along the water, so like an idiot, I decided to follow him. So I was going about 6 feet off the water. It's a really shallow area around here, so I'm like, okay, not too bad, I have my friends. And going along and hit some sink, and all of a sudden just bounced my butt off the water, hit the tip in the water, and pulled all my brake, pulled all my throttle, and made it back up in the air. Felt some vibration, so I got about 30 feet, and then there was a cove right near me, so I decided to go and land in the cove, and just double checked that it wasn't anything more serious. Vibration wasn't bad enough that I thought I'd have to.
How was the launch with the sketchy prop?
Little motion. I had to launch directly toward the water at the last second. Luckily, the wind changed, and I had to go around the water just a little bit, and then skirt the trees. I felt like I was like 3 feet from the trees, like all the way around, but it's probably a little better than that.
Yeah, watching that from above was super sketchy.
Yeah,
it looked like you were going straight towards the trees.
I was going straight towards the trees originally, so. Yeah. But yeah, it actually came out pretty good. I was happy with it.
Yeah.
So we're having a blast out here. If you can't tell, there's a little bit of wind. There's a windsock going. And Gabe got one new wing, but now he has two wings. And he let me fly them both. I flew an Air Design Vita 2, 26.5 meter. Don't love it. It's really bumpy out. I took like 4 tip collapses in a 5-minute flight, and it was just scary all over the place. Ross is kiting. And then I flew his 22 meter Spider 2. I had flown the 24 meter, and that was awesome. And the 22 meter is maybe more awesome. I don't know. It depends on your weight. But good times. Got a couple more flights in, and well, the weather's getting sketch. It is, oh, it's noon. And the thermals, and I see birds soaring, and it's just, for launching and landing in wind, and it's kind of a smallish field. I don't know if the camera makes it look small, but it's getting rotary and landing is tricky. So I'm done. Let's call that a win. It was a really cool day. So I was just thinking of this time Mark flew with Ross, and he included a couple blown launches in his video. Mark, how we doing?
Don't talk to me.
Come on, Mark. Tell us how it went.
Get away from me. I'm not happy right now.
How did this happen?
The landing was fine, but the wing flew into me, and I didn't turn off my engine because I was being stupid.
I'm tangled in his line. So I think what happened...
Doesn't matter. You can't hurt it anymore. That's hurt.
I think what happened is the wing was going to hit him, so he was going to like stand there and be silly, like watch my wing hit me, but his prop was spinning. And his wing is damaged in at least 6 places, and it's tangled around the prop. I'll get you some video. Nice. Ross is helping him, and I'm making fun of him. Love you, Mark. Mark,
Go away.
Stop running away, Mark. We want to see what happened. The world needs to know. So it looks like the prop got it. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots maybe. This is what happens if your wing hits a spinning prop. And just so you know, I'm not a total dick. I did help untangle it. I'm just a partial dick, I swear. All right, we went out for a post-flight debriefing. And
got everyone together.
I think this is almost the end of the video. What did I walk in on?
He's flying a wing.
Hey, handsome.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Anyway, Mark came back to the house. We're gonna get him a wing. And that is a wrap. Today was pretty awesome. I gotta do some work now. But yeah, good start to my day. I hope you like the video. I like making it.
Get it? Get it, girl?
Multi-million-dollar deals, got $1 million deal. When I was younger, I would wonder how $1 million feel. And for real, it feel like I ain't even broke the seal. Cause when you drop hits, they want you to pick up the bill. Now my life is in Maryland, my heart is in Chicago. New York state of mind, but out LA, man, that's where I go. When I need to lay this shit down, so much on my mind, that's the reason I'm spitting now.